Mute.
Can you guys hear us? We've had so many technical problems, as always. No, it's not different. I promised actually Luba after the last live stream that I would buy new microphones and a whole new setup. And the only time I've remembered it since then was when I was plugging these ones in today. So I apologize.
It's very echoey.
I don't know. Can you hear it?
Good sound. Can hear.
Can hear.
Audio is
audio good.
okay. Thank you so much.
We had a lot of problems.
We don't. We're good. We're like think positive, and the positive things will happen to
Yeah,
you.
we're about half an hour early, and also at the same time half an hour late because Luba got the time wrong. I told it. I said, "What time is the thing?" She said 8.
Yeah,
and she
blame
turns
it.
up and she's like, "Let's
blame
go,"
it.
and I'm like, I'm
Oh,
sitting here in my pajamas, ready to go. Okay, so what are we talking about today? So today we wanted to do some updates and just catch up. When was the last time?
what is this? Okay. Guys, thank you so much. Ray, Jeff, Chris, Jerry, Richard. We're very happy to see you here today. We will discuss a couple of things. We usually, I don't know how often do we do these live streams, and usually it's like we do it for New Year for sure, but it's like I want to say midlife crisis. It's a mid-year live stream, and what we want to discuss is that we, if you've seen the thumbnail for this, it's like we're going to UK, and on our Telegram we decided to discuss. We decided to ask guys to check their intuition and guess why are we going there. There was many different versions that we're moving there. We want to try UK food. Striker
Nobody
need
wants
to
to try UK food.
Striker need to do something with his documents and many different reasons. But the real reason is that we are going to meet with you guys who live in UK there. This is reason number 2. And reason number 1 is that me and Striker are invited to the wedding of our couple. So our couple, Kate and Steve, they are getting married. They met a year ago during our singles party. And they met 11th of August, 11th of September, they met for the first time. Then in October, they met again. Then at the end of October, they met again because it was Kate's birthday. And in December, she already relocated to UK. So pretty fast, but very, very.
I just want to add, I was the one that facilitated the Zoom date.
Yes?
Yes, I was, because I remember listening to it in the back, because we listen in on the dates when it's early on, just to make sure everything is good. We don't have to give any advice to the guy. He's not saying anything stupid. He's not talking about his ex or whatever. And I was listening in the background, and I was going, "Yep, I've done it."
You like a good luck charm.
Yeah, no, I do. The conversation they had was incredible.
Yeah, like very, very good, very positive couple, and we are very close to them. Like you actually with Steve looks very much alike. I guess at the wedding, make sure that with the bride.
I look like Steve.
No, Steve looks like you. I don't know what sounds better for you.
He's a lucky man.
A little bit. So yes, that is the reason why we go. Very excited. We didn't want to announce it because it's to be it's not about bad luck. It's about Ukrainians trying to get UK visa. It's really difficult, unfortunately, to get visas these days.
She almost had to apply for a refugee status.
No, I didn't. No, it's good because like we have company here, and like you need to, in order you to need to know how Ukrainians needs to get visa. I applied for that in Madrid. You would, I can see.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
I will not turn my head. I remember, yes. I will not look at Striker this time at all.
Yeah, these microphones suck. Like I bought them, I think off Tmall or something.
No, Striker.
Somewhere online, because we didn't know if we were going to continue to, like, it was just that we just wanted to try. We didn't want to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on microphones. So of course I just
anyway
went sort by lowest to highest in price range.
Yeah, so anyway, like how to apply for visa, I will quickly say. So I need to go to Madrid, I need to go to the visa center, and I need to apply. Ukrainians need to show where do you work, how much money you make. Very interesting question in UK application is that they're asking how much money per month you make, how much money you spend per month, how much money you're planning to spend during that visit.
How much money you spend per month? What does that have to do with it?
But because they want to count if like what I make, if I have left something for UK. But honestly, the questions are like they ask how much money am I planning to spend there. So I need to put an amount how much I spent. They ask if you travel with someone who has US UK passport. If you don't, like who is staying, like really very very complicated, like I don't know, maybe 20 or 25 pages form. The
I
cost
don't know
is,
any about of any of this.
I didn't tell you. The cost for visa is 154 euros, I think. Plus, I paid for the passport to be delivered because I have to go to Madrid. But then afterwards, they send me passport back. And also, I paid for 67 euros. I know it's ridiculous for them to scan my documents. So I bring like this pack of documents. If you can see, like there was like all like they need every single page of my passport, and I have two Ukrainian passports. Every single page. One passport was new, and one is like almost finishing, but I need still to show it. When I came to the printing center and they asked me like, why do I need it? I said I need to apply for visa. So even the empty pages I need to do a copy of. And so there was like an Ukrainian passport has 32 pages. So 32 plus 32 is 64 already. Plus I like all other documents, bank statement for the last 6 months, how much, like honestly, like it's very difficult. So when your lady is applying for visa, just support her with that. And yeah, 67 euros then to scan all of the, like they have a special machine, brick, and they fax it. They fax it to the counselor, and all good. So, and I was waiting for that for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I
So
didn't know if we were coming or not.
yeah, and that's why I got it a couple of days ago, and now we announced that we're going to the wedding, and we would like to meet with guys who are in UK. So because it's like almost last minute preparation, we're not going to have like our like rendezvous like we have in US with you know, with the restaurant, with the coaching. I mean, coaching, yes, but not with the photographer, not with all the preparations. It will be basically.
Maybe we. It depends how many guys come. Like maybe we can.
Yeah, so far we have two guys who live in that area because we're gonna meet in the city called Chester. It's about 20 minutes away from Manchester. And if you're in UK and you would like to meet and you're somewhere around, like we would be very happy to just like have
a pint.
Something we're gonna have. I've been in
Have
UK
a pint of
before,
Guinness.
but it's interesting to come to the motherland. And yeah, so if you're from UK, you just need to like send us an email on admin@hardturkey.com. No, okay,
No.
sorry, there is a link that he created. I forgot. Form. It's complicated.
Wait.
Join UK.
I've been prepared for this one. Yeah, so go there and just fill it out and let us know if you want to come or not. And then this is really sort of like a up in the air thing.
Yeah, so we will be there a couple of days because the wedding is on 11th, and then we're flying back on 13th, and on 12th we have time. So either we're gonna be in some poop, or how you call it.
We're not going to be in poop.
And
you mean pub?
Pub. No, but in UK you call it poop. Let's go to the poop.
Pub.
Pub.
We'll go down to the pub and have a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, so or we're gonna meet with you guys. So if you are from UK, actually, like if we have anyone, please can you put like a plus or something?
Yeah, we don't have many. Like
we don't have many guys from UK.
Yeah, like even clients.
Even though 4 guys like I'm working on with now they're in UK,
but not like compared to how many we have from United States. I mean, which is crazy. You know, I say this to any UK guy that calls us up and say, "You have it so easy. You're like right there." You know, to come over for the weekend and then fly back. As opposed to like the guys from the United States. We actually have a different strategy for guys in UK and Ireland and Europe. It's so easy to travel.
Yeah.
But if you're out there and you're unsure about this and you want to come hang out and go to the pub, definitely come and hang out with us.
Yeah. So after that, in October, we're going to United States. We're going to Chicago, and we are changing the date. So there was supposed to be the meetup also on 11th, but because Lubachka didn't really even she didn't even have idea that I picked the date because it was convenient for both of us. But then one of the guys just told me, but do you know like that they're going to be the biggest event ever in Chicago on 11th and 12th? It's like a marathon. It's like everybody from all over the world, all over United States coming, and all the hotels starting from 450, like even hostels. And I'm like, extremely cool. Like, let's do it. And so, of course, we changed the date. So the meetup will be on 18th of October. 18th of October in Chicago. We will be very happy to meet with you. That is a different event that is already like there's 8 guys, I think, already applied for that. And so it's a meetup with the Ukrainian delicious lunch, with the photographer, with our coaching. After that, we will go to do some river cruise together, sunset cruise. And it's a very powerful event. It's like for the guys to first of all meet with us, to get direct answers from us, to get some insight from other guys who are doing that or planning to do that or done it, because sometimes we have our past clients visiting that as well. And like all of our guys that are doing these meetups, last year when I went, this year with Striker, they all stayed friends and they visiting each other, they sharing like their updates. Two of the guys, they are dating the ladies. um, they're dating the ladies and they both live in the same state, so they both applied for K1 visa and they are waiting for that now, because you know that the program changed, like there's no more U for You program, but now everybody apply for K1 visa and that's completely fine, the same. So it's like it's maybe longer, but it's just it's not much different, it's the same as it used to be all years that I've been
Yeah.
working. So all good about that. And what else? If you have any questions for us today, like we will be very happy to answer. And
Is anyone here from UK? No,
um,
maybe I need to speak in an English accent.
eh,
Yeah.
what does it mean? This like this seven top fans. We have some fans. You can do it.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. So not safe for me in UK. I look at women. They have already started arresting men for looking. Okay, I hope it's a joke.
Also, yeah, so that's what we're doing.
For Chicago, if you want to sign up, there's another link for that
There might be a link.
in description, or on our Telegram. Like the safest place is to join our Telegram group. And on Telegram, like I have all the updates about all the dates and about everything, and about our wedding. I'm sure that like our couple, I think they allowed us
To invite you guys as well.
Yeah, to invite you as well. So I will send you the location.
Just wear a nice suit.
Yeah, and so what we're gonna do, like I'm gonna show the wedding there on Telegram. So like under all of our videos on YouTube, there is invite to Telegram community. Please join, it's free, and we will be happy to announce everything there and share that.
Oh, hang on, I was about to say something then. I was going to say, oh, gone. Oh, if you look under our videos from now on, like you can see, you can buy our Together game. I'm not sure if it's going to be under this one. I don't know if I put it, but you can also buy the tickets as well for upcoming events. We want to plan on having more of these events.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have any more this year. I'm pretty tired of being on planes, to be honest. What about you?
Okay. I can go myself.
Yeah, you go. You tell me what you send me some photos. Yeah, so we want to have more of these where guys are. And also, let's talk about Rocket Club.
Yeah. So our biggest achievement so far.
Really? It's the biggest one, is it?
No, I mean
What about that nice Ukrainian dinner I made that night?
so we created Rocket Club. The Rocket Club is a community.
Hang on, I've got a banner.
The Rocket Club is a community. It's not the biggest. It's one of the achievements, I would say. And like a lot of guys who've been following us for a long time, they remember about Ukraine Fusion, and everybody loved it. I know, and Striker put all his heart and soul in that, but then like it was just overwhelming, to admin it, to check it, to make sure that there's no
Just to
spam.
maintain it. The
Yeah,
spam
maintain
was
it was like it was a lot. But a lot of guys, even like after a year, 2 or 3 years of not having Ukraine Fusion, they've been asking like, oh, like it's a pity that there is no Ukraine Fusion. And so Striker always wanted to create a community of the like-minded guys. And after we went to New York this May, we just realized that this is very, very important and we really need it, because guys need to communicate between each other. Guys need to have support of the guys who are doing that mission, I would say, right? To find a wife, to find a life partner, especially in a different country, especially in a different culture. So that's why Rocket Club is the club for the guys who are thinking or currently dating a Slavic lady and looking for information, education, support, interesting ideas, self-improvement, very big part of that club. We have a coach that is helping guys to lose weight or to get better at food, at eating. We have a Ukrainian course, pre-recorded 15 classes with a very, very professional, high high end, high standards
High
teacher,
quality,
high quality,
high value.
very good teacher who recorded 15 classes of Ukrainian that will help you to communicate with your lady, with your parents, at the restaurant and etc. So that is a very very powerful. And when Striker was talking about that, I can't say that I was skeptical, but I was like, really, like, will people use it? It's similar to Facebook, but it's so good, it's so interesting, because guys creating different topics there, and so under that topics they discussing stuff, like for example
In the
the
community.
community. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so we tried to do one before. Ascend was also supposed to be a community, which I've completely built the whole thing. This one is built on school. I don't know if you know what school is or not. It's just such a good platform. It's like I almost want to move Ascend over to there. It's just really really good for people to connect and share stuff, and it's just very very good. So we have our classroom in there, which has all of our courses in there. Jeff, who's a personal trainer, he's also written a short course in there as well. And if you want him to write a plan, like a 6-week plan or 12-week plan, he'll do that for you as well. Because I know that a lot of guys that we speak to, they want to lose, 10 kilos or whatever it is, just to get in shape. Because we always say, like, the easiest thing to fix is when it comes to getting yeses on the profiles that you request that you want to meet those women of, is to look good in a suit or a shirt, right? It's the simplest thing. And that just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of, I guess, dedication and some focus to not eat bad food and do whatever. But he can help you with all of that stuff as well. And what else is in there? Is that? Oh, there's look. We weren't going to put this in there, but we wrote a course way back in the days when Lou and I first decided to do something together, and we called it the Heart Rocket course. And in there is all about the scams, like how the scam websites work, and we have like diagrams of how it all works behind the scenes. And I watched one of the videos and I thought, I'll put it in there, because it might help someone who's letter writing to go in there and fully understand it from behind the curtain. And then I started watching some of the other ones. And these are old. These are from like 2000, when did we write? 2020, I think it was. And I started watching, and I watched the whole thing. And I was like, these are so good. Like, for someone who's doesn't know where to start, like, gets stuck into what we call the spider's web. And I talk about that in there. And I actually made a video last week and uploaded it. And it's how guys get caught in this. And it's basically, they understand that there's something out there, but they don't know how to find it. So they type in mail order bride, or they type in date Ukrainian woman. And the first websites that come up are like top Ukrainian website reviews or whatever. And this is all just part of the scam, right? It's to sort of get you into this funnel, and how they have these companies registered in the United States to get around the Google AdWords, and then it funnels you through into like an affiliate type system. So I show you how that all happens. So if you ever have been letter writing, if you watch that video, you'll go, this is exactly what happened to me. I actually signed up for a letter writing website for the first time the other day, because I had to get, Luba asked me for something for social media to find some profiles and see if they were real or how much they were altered. So when women apply to Heart Rocket, we have to run a whole bunch of checks. So we scan their faces, we check them online, make sure they're not on any dodgy websites, and we use AI to do all of this. And one of the things we also scan is to see if the image has been created by AI and how much of it has been, or the face has been filtered. So I went to two of the most popular ones. You'll know at least one of these names. They're very, very popular. You know that one very well, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know them very well. On the first 2 pages, I found like 6 that were between 80 and
92%. Like, I was
and
shocked.
99%.
Not just like before, it was like a little bit of a shop, but then like it just, and they AI, like some of them, it says like face, it's called like face maintains or something on this
like
app.
it'll say like Stable Diffusion or
Yeah, and then the other one is like AI generated, and it's like some of the pictures looks very real, but it's like 90%.
Yeah, the 99%. So if it's 100%, the software will say how sure it is that it's AI, and most of them are 99%. And this is on the first 2 pages. It was like 6, and then I went to another one of another website that begins with S, and that was even worse.
No, this website is just like every second or third guy email us and ask us if that website is legit.
Honestly, like,
and it's shocking. Like, how, I'm sorry, but like if you open that and you look at that website, do you really think that
I don't know if you're talking about the same one I'm talking about.
It's Sophia Date. We need to like, why can't we say like it's a
it's Sophia Date.
Yeah, I mean, it's very popular website now, but they're shockingly like, I mean, if they would have a real girls, like, okay, no worries. If the guy wants to get light and write the letters, but they even don't have a real goals. Like they have these fake pictures now. Like I have all this. Like I'm gonna do the video for social media. Like I was shocked, and I actually asked Striker, and I thought like maybe he will have some or no, but it's
Yeah,
like
maybe I'll find one or two.
it was like
maybe
all of
after,
them.
when she messaged me, she said, "Can you see if you can find any ones on these websites?" Because I never looked before. We just checked the girls that apply for us, and we never find anything. Only filtered. So it checks if they've used a filter, and so if it's heavily filtered, then we
Yeah.
don't accept it. If it's like 1% or 2% filtered, it's fine. iPhones do that anyway.
Yeah.
But
We have a question. The guy say if Ascent is not free anymore. So Ascent is available only for our clients. And that is very important for us and it's important for the clients as well. So Ascent is the course that if you do that, you will 99.9% will not be able to fail. If you really want, if you follow it. And we can, with Striker, within couple of seconds, couple of minutes during us joining the call, when the guy has a date with a lady, we can understand he done it or he haven't, or he hasn't. So, and sometimes even I didn't know that I can check it from my page, and I was always like, say, Striker, can you please check if like, I don't know, Peter done it? And Striker said, you can check it as well. When I checked it, like some of the guys, it's very rarely happened because most of the guys they do see that value from the beginning. But some guys, they don't see the value in that at the beginning. They think, yeah, I know everything. I just need to find the right girl, that I'm attracted to, that I have physical attraction, and that's it. But it doesn't work this way. Trust me. And funny enough, one day, like maybe a couple of weeks ago, I was speaking with our client and I was telling him the story. And he told me, Luba, it's very strange. Why this guy made this mistake if you speak about that in Ascent? And I said, you will be surprised, but Ascent is built on the unsuccessful stories. Ascent built on the mistakes that our clients done, and some of them we were able to fix, some of them no. But that particular story that I shared with him is in Ascent, and the guy said, "But in Ascent, you explain like you don't have to do it." And I said, "Exactly, that happened after that guy." So Ascent is like it's absolutely priceless. We can't even even if we would want to sell it, like you can't sell it.
One second.
But I think that the guys. Okay, I can still talk. Yeah. So this is about Ascent and about the Rocket Club. The Rocket Club at the moment costs $49. Oh yeah. It costs $49 per month. And with that price, you get also educational course. You have access to Ukrainian classes. You have access to our coach. And no. But you can hear me, right? Mhm. You turn off the light. Can you still hear me? Okay. Marissa. Mhm. Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, I saw my nose.
Rocket Club, yeah, what you're gonna have, and also there is a little like so the singles party are now available only for our clients and the guys who are members of Rocket Club, so it's not open to everyone anymore. So and also there is a one tricky one that we want to explain or we want to discuss. So our idea, hello Michael, so our idea is that we want the Rocket Club to be very entertaining as well and very interactive. And so idea was that, we would like to facilitate
The free date.
the no, not free dates, blind dates.
Free blind date.
Not free, just blind dates. Okay, free blind date. But I think that we had some issue with that. Not we had some issue.
I had a little issue with that. So we had it everywhere. Like, if you participate in the group and participate, like we're learning as well because the system's already been built by school. And if you like something or you comment or you post or you do something, it gives you points and you get to like the top 10% or 20% of people that are contributing to the community. and it breaks down into like a week, a month, and then I think all time. So you can, and everyone can see this. You can click on the leaderboard and you can see who's, so you can compete to see who can get the free blind date. But a few days ago, a week ago, I got a message from school admin. It was like, excuse me, sir, are you selling mail order brides on our platform? And I was like, no, we're not doing any of that. And they took a screen capture of where I had written it on the about page. And I deleted it and I said, no, we're not doing that. We have another company. And I had to send them all our social media and explain to them that we're matchmakers. It's not mail order. There's no such thing as mail order bride. It's, so I had to do all of that stuff. And then they were hitting me up about using AI dating or something. In the end, they were like, it's cool, but we can't sort of say that on the platform.
Yeah, so we're still
Right.
planning to do it because at the moment I'm coaching a lot of ladies, as you know. And
Do they know that?
do you know that I'm coaching ladies? In my social group at the moment, I will tell you exactly, it's more than 6,000 ladies. It's 6,368 as for the today.
And the interesting thing is, I posted this last night in Telegram, is that when we say Luba is coaching the ladies, it's not like she's just like a blah, 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 you know, a bunch of ladies who don't really care. They're paying Luba the same amount of money that you guys pay us for a consultation. So that's how much they want to learn as well. And Luba is so booked out, like she has to turn them down because she's got our clients to work with as well. So,
You know, it was very interesting. I actually started doing that because one lady applied and she said, I would like to do it. And for me, it was always exhausting because, you know, ladies like to talk a lot. And I was spending a lot of hours just doing that. And she said, but like this girl particularly told me, she said, I want to get maximum use of that. I'm struggling with dating. You know, I look good. I take care of myself, but I do some mistake that like probably unattractive for the guys. I want to pay for your time. And I'm like, it's interesting, like, you know, from the lady. And then after that, I just announced it. And like, there's really a line of girls, like, and I can do, I promised myself that I will do like a couple a week, but on Tuesday I have 6 or 7 lined up. And it's difficult because every single girl, it's a single story. It's a different story. And her story of dating, success, Slavic guys, you know, some Western guys, where do they live right now? It's very interesting. So before I was like very knowledgeable about the male psychology and male problems in dating, but now I also very much understand the ladies. And what is interesting, there's a lot of ladies reaching out to me from United States, and they are asking me because they do struggle, as I think that the different, and a lot of girls, they do have passports and they do live in US for like 10, 15 years, but they still have these values. And they and like one lady, she talked to me and she said like, Luba, I can't find a man who will take off his shoes at home. And I said, okay, I got it. Like, you know, like it's difficult. You guys are ready for that. You understand that there would be cultural difference, you understand that there will be mentality difference. But the guys, just regular guy in US who is not thinking even about like dating internationally, but all of a sudden he met a lady, he likes her, but I think it's like, you know, it's difficult for him to get it, because for him it's too much. He wants her to be Western woman, but he likes that she's beautiful and that she's traditional, but he wants her to be Western, you know?
yeah, I mean, I've said this for many, many months, maybe even years now, is that men westernize the woman. Men complain about, oh, well, if she gets to your country, she's going to be westernized. Men westernize women. Okay, so it's just the way that it is. So if you have a woman and you bring her over, then you make sure she keeps those same, I don't even want to say values, because you probably would keep those values, I think, like deep set values. But in terms of more superficial things like appearance, then it's up to you as the man to make sure that you tell her that, you know, she looks beautiful and that's the way that, you know, you like her to dress, or how to act or hold herself, or whatever it is. It's entirely up to you how to do it, you know. But, you know, men sometimes get lazy. We do. We get lazy in relationships. It's just the way it is. And then she'll slack off a little bit, and then all of a sudden she's 400 pounds and you need to feed her.
She or he?
Both of them.
400 for 2 or?
No, she is. She becomes overweight, whatever. You know, so that's something you have to watch out for. And all of you guys out there should know all this shit by now, because you have been following us for a long time.
Yeah.
You haven't just stumbled upon it, or you swipe right on some Olga that was living in the United States for 5 years.
I have to, like, one of the biggest struggle for me at the moment is that when I have to turn down ladies from Russia. So the guy is asking if Ascent or any of our courses applicable only for Ukrainian girls or as well for Russian. So in our Rocket Club, by the way, there was a guy who asked about Belarusian lady, and I did a very like open response to him about pros
In
and
school,
cons in our school community as in our Rocket Club. So like what is good about that is that you can in Rocket Club you can ask any question, and that would be not only my opinion or only strikers. Everybody who experienced that will answer that question. That is the value of the community. So what happened when this guy asked about the Belarusian lady? One of our client is currently dating lady from Belarus, and actually one of the guys who is watching this video now, he's going to meet the lady from Belarus in October.
Good.
Uh, this one, Michael.
Ah.
So the thing is that there is not such a big difference, and I wrote like pros and cons about dating Russian, Belarusian, or Ukrainian, but there are some restrictions for Russian and Belarusian ladies according to travel, especially for Russians. There are some difficulties in even like transferring money to the country. Traveling there is not welcome for Western guys at the moment, and so there are struggles. But are they similar? Are we like before this stupid war? You know, like there we never would even differentiate. You know, Slavic lady, it was like we call like Russian. She's Russian. She's Russian. Now it's like if somebody calling me Russian, excuse me, I'm Ukrainian. And you know, it's not just me being like trying to be bossy or anything like that. It's just like we want it to be differentiated. And I feel sorry because ladies asking me, and very, very, very nice ladies applying every single day. I even had to put it on the website that, you know, for the next 3 4 months, I'm not accepting that because I know that I don't want, like, we can create our database, you know, giant. Like, you want 10,000 girls, there would be 10,000 girls, but we don't see that. We have applications every single day. Like in a month, we get about, I don't know, 250, 300 applications. But from them, we will accept maybe, like, I don't know, maybe 50 maximum because we want just the best quality ladies, the most interested, the most motivated for relationship,
English as well.
English as well, you know,
Mm.
English speaking. And so, like, I don't see the point to introduce you to the lady with whom you will struggle to meet. And
Yeah, why
uh,
make it hard for yourself?
yeah. So, like, will the information, if you're already dating a lady from there, will it be applicable? Of course, because there is honestly not much more difference. The only thing that, as for me, like I would say, because before Heart Rocket, I've been working as a wing woman, as you know, and I've been going with the guys, even with Heart Rocket. I mean, we was doing that as well. We were going to. I never been with a client in Russia, but I've been in Belarus several times. And so when I would compare Russia, Belarus and Ukraine, I would say that they're different, very different, because Belarus is more modest, more conservative,
Conservative.
very very conservative. And even when I went to the shopping mall, I was like very surprised because in Ukraine, I don't want to say like, oh, it was like 5 steps higher or cooler. No, but it was definitely much more modern. Even though you sometimes guys say, oh, Ukrainian girls are so conservative or old fashioned, but there they are even more. And with all this situation, it's even you read? No.
What?
So yeah, that is my answer about those ladies. There's no difference, and I feel sorry for him. It's not their fault. It's not people's fault for what is happening. But unfortunately, the girls there, they can't even, like, I have consultation with them. Like, they also booking my time to talk to them because they struggling. They don't want to meet local men, but they can't even use Tinder because
The
nothing
practicality of it is so
nothing
like
works.
we had one client, remember, and he wanted to get a plane ticket for her to come out, and then you had to get someone that know to buy the
Yeah,
plane
it's
ticket
difficult.
for him, and then we ended up buying a plane ticket for this guy from Belarus, who Luba knew, because he was here. We did an exchange of plane tickets because
Doesn't yeah,
you
he
can't
was
use
just
credit cards or your
yeah.
so even we couldn't buy it. Luba couldn't buy it. So this guy was Belarusian,
And
so
one
he
of the
bought it
guys,
for us, and we ended up paying him back. It was just a night. It was just a
yeah,
big
but now our
fucking
client,
nightmare.
like, I mean, there's always solution. Did you read the comment? There's
Yeah,
always a solution. There's always like a way. So if you already end up dating this lady, like our clients, we 100% support. And like one of the guys who watching now, like he can confirm. I helped him to buy tickets. We helped her to buy tickets. So everything is good. They're meeting in Spain. So it is doable. It is doable, but obviously a little bit more complicated.
Mm. And what else?
You don't want to answer.
Not really.
Okay.
Which one? Belarusian girls have Ukrainian roots.
No, this one.
Which one? Not really.
Okay. Jeff, we will answer you in private.
We'll do it in private.
Many Belarusian girls have Ukrainian roots. You know, that is true. So when you speak with some, like before, when I was a kid, my best friend, she's from Moscow. When this situation happened, I reached out to her. And I was surprised that she didn't message me. And she said, I was scared that you're not going to talk to me. And I said, are you kidding? Like, we've been from 3 years old, like, we always been together because her mother, was from Odessa, and then her father was Russian, and they got married, and they relocated to Russia. But she was spending the summer with grandmother. Everybody always had some connection. Always, we never been like it's honestly ridiculous what's going on because we've been always connected. There's everybody would have some relative in Russia, or some Russian relative would have somebody in Ukraine, especially in Odessa. So it's not even a question. And yes, everybody has some roots or anything like that.
When I was in New York and I met Luba's auntie, and we went out for dinner, and I said to her, like, how do you? Because the whole of Brighton Beach is just Ukrainian Russian, just like everyone speaks Russian. All the shop, it's exactly like you would go to like Odessa. And I said to her when we were at this dinner, I said, how do you feel about Russians because of the war that's going on? Because it's not something that, like, I had to like really sort of go, should I ask this question or not? Am I going to open up a can of worms here? But I was really curious because the whole community is like Russian Ukrainian. And she said that the way that they think about it is that they're all one people in this community. There's no Russians and Ukrainians. They're all one people, like from Eastern Europe, I guess. And I thought that was quite refreshing to hear, like I was kind of, is she going to say fucking Russians, they're blah, blah, blah. But she didn't. She was like, we don't think like that.
I think it's because, like, I mean, it's different. I would say that all over the world it's different because, like, they live there for 35 years. And obviously, they've been friends with these people also for 35 years, with somebody a little bit less. And for them, they're the same people. When here, for example, in Spain, unfortunately, I see the very strict line. And also the language, Ukrainians, a lot of Ukrainians just turn into Ukrainian. And even though they've been speaking Russian all their life, they only want to speak Ukrainian at the moment because they believe that language is the only weapon where you can differentiate. Because the funny thing, and I didn't realize that until I really start communicating with some like Russian people. We speak Russian and Ukrainian and we understand it 100%. But Russians, they do not understand what we say in Ukrainian. And some of the words they cannot pronounce. And maybe you heard of this word palenichka, palanitsa. So like they cannot say that. And it's so interesting, but they cannot. And that is how you can understand if the person is from where is this person. I don't know, does it matter or it doesn't? But for some Ukrainians, it's very important. And I guess that unfortunately the whole situation is just not about people. That's all. Okay, let's go back to dating. Let's go back. Dating. So, guys, if you have any questions about
dating,
about cultural differences, about give me the game. I want to speak a little bit also because live stream we use for like announcing and just giving an update, something that we can't really speak about during our videos.
In Rocket Club, we're actually having challenges. This was going to say before.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have two things coming up in Rocket Club. We have our first group Zoom call, I guess you could call it. I got to think of a name for this, like some sort of meeting or something, which is coming up, and we're going to listen to what everybody wants, right? So it's not about us. We don't want Rocket Club to be about us, like lecturing people. We want it to be a party, and everybody's invited, and everybody can contribute. So that's coming up, I think, in 25 days. Something like that. So if you're a part of Rocket Club, you can definitely give us your ideas of what you want. We've also got, I think Luba's in touch with an immigration lawyer who's hopefully going to do an interview or at least record some videos or something that's going to help the guys at the start understand the process and things they can do early on to make the immigration process easier. What else we got? We got like I want to find I want to find two specialists, and we've got one, I don't know if he'll do it or not, who's a hair specialist here in Spain, and another one is I don't know, maybe I can find someone online who is like men's sexual health, because as men age, things don't do what they should sometimes, so we want to sort of maybe get someone that can sort of give some advice or write some little course or something like that. So Rocket Club is not a finished product. It's like fashion, right? It's just going to always evolve. And when people ask for something, we will, do it. Like if it's something that people want, we will do it. Whatever it is, whether it's interviews with specialists or whatever. With the money that comes into Rocket Club is going to all be spent on Rocket Club. Okay, so we're not doing it to make. When we tried to make it affordable too, when we first launched it, it was $79. And then we were going to raise it, and then on the day of the launch, we were talking about how much should we charge for this. Like we want to make it so that it makes enough money to sustain it and have good content that pays for itself, but we don't want to make it so cheap that it's like just people in there just who aren't committed to it. So at the moment, it's $49.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I don't think it depends on what we want to do. If it needs to make money, then it needs to be self-sustaining, right? So it's not something that we're going to do if there's no one joining, or it's not, if it's not making any money to do certain things. Maybe we're going to have offline events and stuff like that. We're not going to talk about that now, but I have a vision anyway. I have a vision of offline events.
I will support you with everything.
Thank you very much.
But what I want to say about it's interesting, maybe we should do a couple of videos about that, because it seems that the topic about like Russian, Belarusian, Ukrainian is like it's interesting for the guys to see if there is difference, if there's like who is better,
So
there's no better or worse. Like everywhere is the same. The same as like even this particular company, if the ladies are interested or not. You can't say that. Like you just like the most important is that you have to be reasonable and realistic, guys. Honestly, I do that for 16 years. And all I see is that when we have a client who reaching out to us by the strategy call, that's why we charge for strategy call. That's why the strategy goal is not a sales call. And everybody who done it, like if you want to join us after that, okay, but it's not the main idea. Can you open the comments, please? The idea is that to give you the best solution. How can you find the lady? And are you realistic in your search? So if you come to the social event or anything and you're talking to the ladies 20, 30 years younger, even though she would scam you and she would say, age doesn't matter. Oh my God, you look so much younger. And she would say like, how old are you? And you would say, guess, baby. And she would say, oh, you are 40 and you are 60. Like, guys, like, come on. Who are we lying to? Like I've seen it so many times. And one time, just 1 second, one time at the social, there was a guy I've been working and he really wanted to talk to this young girl and she was a scammer. And I like I said, please, let's go. Like, because there's no way and no reason for me. Like I was trying all these years to battle with all this like scam, but like, how can I? All I can do is that I have a guy, I'm responsible for this guy, I'm working with him. And so we came to say like, hey, like, hello, my name is this. And like, how old are you? And her question to me, listen to that. She said to me, how much should I tell him? Because she realized that, she was 21 and he's 70 and, and it's kind of like this balance. And she said, like, how much should I say? And I said, truth? And she said, no, but he's old. I said like, okay, so like that is the reality. So like if you're coming there and you're listening to the bullshit that the girls who wants to take you to the restaurant tell you, then of course you're gonna get scammed. But if you come to the lady who's sitting there in a corner that is not very attractive, then you maybe will get some sort of a result. But unfortunately, it doesn't work this way. Sorry, I didn't want to offend anyone. I didn't want to discourage anyone. But there's the only one way to meet the real person. It's to meet through the trusted service. It can be Hard Target. It can be any other trusted service that has reviews, that has other clients that you can talk to. We have sometimes calls and the guy say, can I talk to your clients? And at the beginning goes like, Striker, why he wants to talk? But then I realize you pay money, you want to talk, because we can sit here all these 7 years like trying to bullshit you, and like you need to talk to someone who really done it. That's why we create a community as well. And where you can ask the real guy, like Jason, who got married recently. He's the most active there. And we wanted to give a blind date for him, but I don't think that he will accept.
Yeah, he's the most active in the community. And I'm like, I said to Lou, I was like, what are we going to do? Like, if we give it to him, and then I decided, if someone who already is married is super active in the community, then he should be the one that gives the blind date. That way, I am relinquished.
He's the boss.
I'm relinquished. So if you see someone who's in there who's got like all the points, and he's already married, I think Jason's actually got a photo of himself and his wife.
Yeah.
Then you need to suck up to him. Hey, Jason, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah.
blind date for me, but hopefully we can do that because I think that
Like you said, if I get a blind date, I will be blind when done.
so there's a, like I have this vision of like someone joins and they want to learn and they just kind of like get this blind date that just kind of works out, whether it works out or not, but at least it's experience and it's I don't know, once again.
But what I'm trying to say is that only by meeting a person, by talking, why we don't even do like any introduction letters, any stuff like that. You talk to the person, you pick the lady pick you. I introduce you, I create a presentation for the client. We know, Arthur, thank you very much. No, it's off now, turn on here. But because here I think that you should not stand up, it just. And so the bottom line is that the only way of really meet the person is to go pick the lady, see her feedback, and talk to her, and then exchange the contact information. And have a support. That's all what you like. The only way how it can be done. No, there is no other way. And going, searching, meeting, like it really doesn't work, unfortunately. And I'm telling you this from my experience. And we always say, you don't use us, use somebody else, but make sure that this is a trusted company that you can check, talk, and get education, because in this process, unfortunately, you cannot be successful without support. No matter how experienced you are in dating or anything like that, you always need support, right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get new microphones. I don't know why this is going out. It's fully plugged into the mains, so it's like some.
It's all like how people can trust their life when.
But when it comes to dating, we can help. Okay, when it comes to
we are much better in
yeah.
As someone who wants to set themselves up for success and learn a language, I assume most of database speaks Ukrainian rather than Russian. Listen, Russian and Ukrainian, for me, it was very important to create. Like, I personally done a Russian course, so I think that Striker can upload that Russian course if you can to the you can to the Rocket Club. Anyway, but for me it was important because Russian and Ukrainian has 62% similarity. 99% of our ladies are Ukrainian, so you're not gonna speak Ukrainian and Russian fluently. I have to unfortunately disappoint you. Like, maybe you will speak a little bit, but not fluent. So, but when you can say to the lady, "Hi, how are you? You looks great. You look great. You like, let's go." Like, that something is super appealing and super attractive.
Yeah, it's years to become fluent.
Yeah, and even the game together. I have to be honest. Like, when we have it in three languages. We have it in English, we have it transliterated, and we have it in Ukrainian. And when we created that, Striker sent me the final version, and it says like English and say it in Russian, and I'm like, I'm Ukrainian, and the minimum what I can do at this point is that I want it to be in Ukrainian, and we changed it. It took us another month, and we changed it all to Ukrainian. So the game you can read in English and then in Ukrainian, and ladies adore it. The ladies absolutely love it when the guy is like bringing the game. And we have a guy now meeting a lady in Canada, and he said, like, and she told me like the feedback about the game, like how cool is that? Guys are bringing that to the dates, either online or offline, and that help them. They don't need to even think now. We do all the job for them. And so the interesting question opening up, and they are very happy. So the game is available also to get on our website, and we're sending it worldwide. It take about 2 weeks to get. Oh, it's okay. It's hardrocket.com/together, right? I believe.
/together.
Yeah. So all of our clients get it for free. We send it to all of our clients. And comments I need. So that is about real and reasonable expectations. Okay, let me read it. So about like they speak Russian or Ukrainian. They speak both, I would say. They understand both, and depends. Like, if the lady lives in Europe, she would probably speak Russian. If the lady lives in Ukraine, 90% that she will speak Ukrainian.
Before, when we were talking about Belarus, I've had this before where I've been asked, is it better to go to Belarus because they tried to date in Ukraine and they met scammers and they didn't have a very good time. like not with us, but just maybe they did it themselves or with some other company. You're less likely to come across scammers in Belarus. I think they have a little bit more sort of on lockdown with sort of that kind of thing. It was never really a big thing. I think the scamming industry. I think Ukraine was just so loose with its rules that it was allowed to thrive. I think probably Russia was like that too, but then I think maybe it'd be after like 2014 when there was the whole Crimea thing happened. Foreigners, Westerners stopped doing business there. Perhaps I know that the company that used to work for, they stopped after 2014, and they just focused primarily on Ukraine. And because those companies focus on Ukraine, men go to Ukraine, and where the men are going, all of a sudden there's an opportunity there for scammers because the market has opened up, right? So because not many guys go to Belarus, there's no need for that. There's no market for scammers to be there. If more guys were going there and it became like an industry, then of course there'd be scammers there. It's like any country. Like you go to any country where there's a lot of tourists, there's always going to be scammers that are there. So join Rocket Club. There's an entire course on scammers, and you'll never get scammed again.
Okay. Michael, didn't I not send it to you? I will text you later. And you don't need your lady speak fluent Russian, so for her, and she speaks English, and you, so you can use that game even in English. Okay, camera is not. No, just turn here. Stop. Just do it. Yes.
It is. It's just no. Now it's on this one.
But it's even better, I think. Look, we're closer.
This doesn't look good. We look like we're on some sort of snuff video.
It's okay.
We're gonna get. We're gonna. No,
let me check. 1 second.
Oh no.
It's not that bad, Striker. It's actually closer. It's much better. Sorry, guys, do you like it? Perfect. Everybody say lost it. No. Tell, is it better? Okay. Michael, send me your address on Telegram and I will send you the game tomorrow. Guys, if you're a client and I didn't send you a game for some reason, please let us know and I will send it to you.
We'll send you too.
Look, it's good. It's even better.
Yeah.
You will be upset with your.
You
don't have a belly, but you will be upset with this shirt. No, you don't. You're fine.
Whatever. The stomach's coming into the buttonhole like sausages.
Audio is fine. Everything is good. We're good. You aren't so far from us now. Yeah, not that far. What are you doing? Why did you do that? Ah. Okay, I like it much better. Because we at least look, because there's a... So relax. Everything is good.
Camera, and I would like to utilize it.
There's some English-speaking YouTuber who went in Russian. You might want to find him online. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, we don't want it to be too long because we don't want our cable.
we don't want to invest in
Do you have any questions? Jerry, thank you very much for your activity. You're so active and it's really inspiring. And we are looking forward to see you in Chicago very soon. Guys, are anyone from who are watching us right now are planning to attend as well? Would you like us to tell more about the event? Or are you from UK maybe?
Where would you want us? Where would you come and meet us? Where because this is difficult for us to try and understand.
Yeah, when we went to...
We're just lost. I want to go to Las Vegas or Mexico. All right? And Lou was like, no. So as long as you're not in Las Vegas, maybe we'll do a tour.
What, Striker? You know what? Like the guys say, last 5 podcasts have had technical issues. You know,
this more than 5. You must be new here.
Yeah, and everybody who will be in Chicago also will get a game. I missed the beginning. Will this meeting be posted? Oi, Irina. We have our lady, I think it's Irina from UK, right? Irina, would you like to come and join? Alan from Tampa is here. Okay, now we're talking. The evening just starting.
Alan from Tampa, I said to Lou before, I don't know anything about Tampa, except for that guy in Telegram who was just Alan from Tampa, and I said, it's some pretty good personal branding.
Yeah. So everybody, our clients and the guys who are coming to meet up, in United States will get a copy of Together game. And actually, Irina, if it is Irina that I'm thinking, she also got it. She actually bought it. Like the lady's also actually buying the game. So Irina, did you open it? What do you think? I would like to meet in Netherlands, guys. First of all, want to say that every everybody welcome to come to Valencia. We are here,
Mm.
so if you're interested in coming to Spain, we absolutely can do it. We just
Well, like if I mean, we do have clients now in Europe, so and for them to come here, it's like an hour or two flight. I still have this vision of like having some event here, and guys, obviously from the United States.
we
can come as
wanted to do
well.
it in September, but then we got invited to the wedding
Mm.
that we're going, and so we just can't because in September we're going to the wedding. In October we're going to US, and
And then I'm not doing anything for you.
and in November we have other plans. So but any time we have a guy. Level up. Let's speak about that. So we have a very interesting case.
Well,
So
what is because
no,
we came up with this
no.
name Level Up like years ago, and we have no idea what this is about. Is it someone that comes here? Is it like is it one-on-one coaching? Is it like the mock dates, the feedback? We don't even know what it is, do we? We don't know what it is. So when we say that, just take it with a grain of salt.
Sorry, you have something in your eye, and I look at this here. Sorry, better because I look at that and I'm scared.
What was it?
I don't know.
Potato chip.
Potato chip.
But yeah, so we don't know what it is. So explain to them what Level Up is, and maybe come up with another name that's not amalgamated into 10 other ideas that we have when we're coming up with stuff.
Yeah, Irina saying that the game is amazing. Thank you, Irina. Thank you very much. A very lovely lady in UK, single, looking for a good man.
If you want to buy it, she has an affiliate link.
No, not by Irina. But she already says the game you can play her one. Tak, I want to say I will come to Spain in December. I might join you on Onward Winning podcast. Bring us some microphone.
No, I'm in charge of the microphone.
Okay,
don't go stepping on my turf.
Excuse me. Okay. So guys, I wanted to say something very important. I forgot. Wait, about level up. Listen. I have to tell this story because it changed my life completely. So we had a client.
Buckle in. Buckle up.
So we had a client who reached out to us, a very successful guy from California, works for Google, no names, but he become a star. So he came and he had a long hair, and we posted this video on Telegram as well, and on our Instagram. So we actually have an Instagram, Hard Target. You can find us, and so we kind of joked and we said, you can come to Valencia if you want. We will stream you or like
cut your hair.
Cut your hair with a pleasure. So Hard Target /matchmakers. You can find us on YouTube. So anyway, we changed his style. We changed his haircut. We done the shopping for him. We done for the shooting. We done the coaching, and I posted this video and my page was not is not that big on Instagram. And this guy, I'm not lying, he got
he blew up
and I overnight, I don't know, he become the star and I become a star. So he got wait, 1 second. He got 400. 1 second.
You got 400 views.
Yeah, he got 400 views. No, I want faster. He got 419,000 views.
So nearly 500,000.
500,000 views. Almost 500,000 views. And it has 25,000 likes and 939 comments. And so, but it's interesting, you know what? People saving that. I don't know why 773 girls saved that video. But not about that. So it was very interesting experience, very. And recently we got another guy who reached out to us. I don't know if he saw this video or no, but he said, guys, I trust you. I want you to just change my life. I want you to, I want your coaching. I'm ready to come to Valencia. I'm ready for you to cut my hair, to get new clothes. I trust you because I see your results. I read your Trust Pilot. I saw your couples, and I trust you 100%. And it's very pleasant, right?
It's the best. When we have calls like that, when someone says, I don't I've struggled, and this client here, he only just signed up this week, but he was saying that he was nervous, and I hope he doesn't mind me talking about this, but I'm not going to mention his name. But he was nervous to speak to us, and he'd been watching us for a couple of years, and he realized that he's just getting older, and if he doesn't do it, he's going to be filled with regret. And one of the first things I said to him on the call was like, I commend you on doing this, and I said that regret has compounding interest. The older that you get, the less likely you are you're going to do it, and the more you wish you would have done it. So for me, it's the best. I just love this the best. Like it's the part of the job that I just love the underdog story. So for me, it's like, right, okay, let's do this. It might be, and actually the interesting thing that he said, which also made me think, was he said that he's doing this process not to focus on women, but to focus on himself, and then women will be the sort of like I guess the icing on the cake. I can't remember exactly what he said. And after the call, I kept thinking about that. I was thinking that's such a good way to approach this. If you look at all of the things in your life that you want to change, maybe it's you want to lose weight, or maybe you want to get more, like have more confidence, or just understand women, or it could be anything in your life that you've always thought I suck at that. Use this process to change those things. Like all of our contracts that we have with our clients are for 2 years, so you literally have 2 years to do that. And at some point during that time, like he's going to have a bit of extra work, which is the mock dates. So we have like fake dates, you could call them, and we give feedback and we sort of help him through all of that sort of stuff. But you could use that process to better your life in so many ways. And at the end of not even 2 years, maybe after 1 year, you've achieved all of these little incremental goals and become that man that you wish you were before you started this. And now when you go into the dating part of it, it's just kind of like a byproduct of being a more confident, better looking, man, basically. And when we were talking about that, I thought about it like the rest of that evening. It's such an incredible way to think about this process. That it's not just give me the dates.
When he messaged that he about the result.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Так.
So
Okay.
yeah. So if you want to do that, we if you call us up, well, you won't call us up on the telephone on the old school bling bling. But if you have a call with us and you open with that, it's like
For us, it's
whatever
like,
you need. We are going to get a
Yeah.
result. You are going to be a completely different human being when you finish this process. I promise you that.
yeah, it's very difficult when the guy's saying like, oh, so you have a contract for 2 years and this match and this and that. We had a guy recently who got yeah, so there was a lady that I knew that he would like. I knew that he should talk to her, but he was like, "Nah, I really more like blondes, like
Fair enough.
more,
They usually are hotter.
yeah."
No offense.
And like, but everybody marry brunette, so I'm okay with that. And like, oh, I like, and I said you should talk to her. And straight girl said like you can easily change the hair color, a week, for example. Anyway, and he spoke with her, and I heard that many times in my life. One time it was with a heart doctor. It was interesting because I kind of like made him go on a date. It was in Dnipro. I made him go on this date. And after that, and he was like so upset. He was thinking that I'm a dick, that why am I pushing him like for this date and etc. And after that he said like, he looked at me like, I said what? An elevator, and thought like, oh my god, if this elevator gonna stuck. And he said, how did you know? I said, what? He said, how did you know? I said, what? And he said, how did you know that I will like her so much? I said, listen, when the patient come to you and you're a heart doctor, right? You're a surgeon, and he say, I have this pain and I have that, and like when I wake up, I have like like I have whatever breath or something. Like, you understand what is the problem, right? And he said, yes. And I said, and you know what to do, right? And he said, yes, of course, I'm a doctor. I said, I kind of the same. Not saying that I'm the best, but it's kind of like I can tell, I can feel it. It's like it's sometimes obvious for me, but I have to make the guy like. That's why we want to do the blind date, because I worry that it will have a lot of success, the same as Ingles parties, right? So
We'll
when
see.
we'll see. But what I mean by that is that listening to the professional people who are inside the process and see a lot of different examples, like it's very useful. And with us, we don't do it like by contract by 2 years. We stay in touch with everybody forever. Like if people welcome us in their life, we are welcome them in our life. people inviting us to the weddings. We become like we almost baptize the children. We have so many grandchildren now, as they call, and so that is what we do. And so when you rule really really want it, don't waste your time and money on just like some kind of like, I'm smarter, I will just do it with the letter writing and I will figure it out
There's
the
no
way.
cheat. Like so many guys think that they have found the cheat code because it's like they look at maybe us and go, "Oh shit, look how much they cost." But hang on, if I just sign up to this website, and the classic website is when you go to it and it says, "Are you a man or a woman?" And then you go through that process. How old? And the psychological trick that if you answer these small questions, all of a sudden you got free credits. So I might as well write. And all of a sudden they're writing back, and you think, "Oh shit, why would I even pay Striker and Luba to do this when I just literally just like entered in a few details and now I'm speaking to a beautiful woman?" That's the scam, So, and it happens to, like, God, I don't know. So many guys that reach out that have this, that went through this. You'll get, if you are writing to a woman online and you're just starting, and hopefully you're not, when you get to 15 grand, you'll call us. It always seems to be $15,000, right? Can I say this? Should I say this? In the last year, we've got back, I would say, about $100,000 that guys had spent on letter writing websites.
No more words about that, okay?
Who are clients. That I'm not saying it. I've said too much, but what I'm saying is that guys are spending a lot of money. On average, it's about $10,000 to $15,000 is what they spend, and then they then they say, then they realize that it's bullshit, and then they come and see us and they're like, yeah, that was absolutely bullshit. You should do something about it.
Here's a guy, he said, a bit late for me at 66. It's interesting. Because I'm very active in social media now, and what is interesting is like it built trust, and ladies reaching out, and they said, like, one lady reached out to me recently and she said, I accidentally saw your page and I joined, and I really like the content, the way you say that, the way you talk about your clients and everything. And she said, like, I really like, I'm so energetic, I'm so active, but it's probably too late for me. I'm 61. And I said, can you please send me your photos? I was shocked. Like the lady, like super fit, English teacher, blonde, active, smiley. I don't have to convince her to smile because nowadays, like the old 25, they send me pictures like that. Smiley, really traditional, she would make some man super happy.
Well,
if you're 66,
yeah.
If you're 66 and you're not willing to chase unchaseable unicorn who is like 35 for no reason, and you're open to be happy, and you really want to be loved and treated amazingly like a king, you need to be with a woman like that. She almost lost your lips out the picture. I will show you again. So if you're, again, we have our other client, I think he's 66, Mike, if you're still here. He's meeting with a lady who is 53 or 56. Both of them are not planning to die. They're not planning to, like that would be their last meeting. They're planning their life for years, together. They're so active. They want to travel. They discuss where they're going to go next after Spain, and etc., etc., etc. So don't think of yourself like that. Only if you are reasonable. So because at this age, you do not want, like, for me, the most painful is when we spoke with this guy, like very old guy, like close to 80, and he 15 years sending money to some like on some letter writing website, and he asked us a question: do you think that she's loyal to me? They never met. 15 years he's sending money. That was very painful for me. Don't remember, he sent her everything.
When? And, recently?
A couple of months ago. But anyway, for me it was painful because, like, I don't want you guys to waste your years of your life.
It doesn't matter on the age, right? It really doesn't. Like maybe I would have thought back in the day, or like when you get to a certain age, that's it for you. It's over. You've had a good go. Hopefully things went well, and now it's time to settle down and figure out the last parts of your life. But this is absolutely like the opposite of what it is. You no matter what age you're at, everything can start now, right? And I guess the ideal scenario is that it should have started like yesterday. They say like the best time to start something, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. the second best time is today, right? So it doesn't matter if you're 66. It's what your expectations are. If you're thinking, I'm 66 years old, too late for me to get a 35-year-old. Well, yes, like it's not even like it's too late. It was too late like 20 years ago to do that. But if you want to find a woman who takes care of herself, yes, she's probably going to be like 50 to 60 years old. But I mean, if that's okay by you, then that's fine. But if you're thinking, yeah, I need to find it's too late for me to find a 30-year-old. Yes, it is too late to do that. That's just the way it is. But that doesn't mean that you can't find a woman and enjoy, the rest of your life, start something new.
The most important, and you know that I'm not trying to push guys to.
Can I just finish up something?
Excuse me.
And I just want to say here is that if you feel as though you're too tired or you're too old, like right now, this point here, this second right now, you're going to have probably the most amount of energy that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Right now, today, unless for some reason you're going to do some sort of hardcore training and you're going to end up with a ton of energy and we get into shape or whatever. But right now, like it's only going to get worse, right? So right now, you're in the best position right now to start the process to find a woman, as long as you're reasonable, of course, right? Stay off those letter writing websites because they're just too much at the moment. I tell you, my research. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
No, I'm done.
Keep
I'm
talking.
finished. No, I'm done.
I love when you speak.
No, I don't care. I'm done.
No, I just want to say that it's interesting that the guys who do the strategy calls with us.
Please be careful.
Excuse me.
The expensive equipment.
Yeah, when they talk to us, we can't take all of the guys as a client. We can't. But I think that
who would we not take as a client? Actually, we'll come back to that. It's interesting.
one time I've done a video about that, and then my favorite client of all of the times, he was actually half a year scary to reach out to us because he thought that I will not accept.
Well, let's be clear about it. You probably weren't very clear about it.
Okay. No, but I'm just saying that, we do have strategy calls, and some guys, they will, because they want some sort of consultation just about their current date. We have a guy, the younger guy, who met a Ukrainian lady by himself, and he's reached to us like three times. So, no, a different one.
No, he went there.
No,
the farm.
No, different journalist, a different one. Anyway, so
as you can see, my memory is more long term than short term.
Yeah, but anyway, like this guy, like he already talked to us 3 times, and he met a lady, and he really likes her, but something is going on. But it's literally just a cultural difference. It's just like because he treating her the way he would treat another lady in that country, but she just expecting a little bit different. And I try to explain it to the ladies. This is my goal as well. I try to say, I hate when somebody say that to me, but I have to say that to them, like, easy, girl, easy, like, don't push the horses, if you know what I mean. This phrase from our boxer, like, they sometimes expect from the guy, like, I don't know, like this guy being in some sort of like school for the good manners, they expect some like that he needs to know everything. If he knows everything, then he's been bumping, I'm sorry, like 100 girls before, right? If he's like very, very well known about like everything, how to seduce the lady, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, if the guy making mistakes, it's okay. What I'm saying, it's what, of course. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is that guys allowed to make mistake. He cannot always understand or read your mind or read your mood. So this is what I'm trying to explain to the ladies. But what I'm saying is that during the strategy call, we understand: can we help the guy or we can't? Can he be helped in general or we can't? And people may say, you're not gods, like to make a decision. We are not. We just give advice. And I mean, to our company, we can accept the clients that we would like to help or we would like to work with. But in general, we give them advice like, are they reasonable or no? Are they realistic or no? Because we know that if they would reach out to any other company, literally any other company that would see that this guy has a couple of grants to spend, they would take him with no shame. And I saw it so many times. When I saw the clients that, sorry, 1 second. When I saw the clients that was accepted in another company where I used to work, after work, I sit in the car for 30 minutes and I had to like, I was crying. I was like, I don't know even what was my feelings. I can't go home with that feelings because I can't understand why can you take money from that person. So, and it's not, that it's something like I respect everybody, but just like, for him, it would be better not to do it.
I've seen, because as you guys know, that I use some of these other companies before, and I've I'm observant enough to see what happened to the owners of these companies. And it got to a point where they realized that they can't help anyone. They can't help some people, then they can't help most people, then they can't help anyone. And the reason is because money became the priority as opposed to actually caring and helping that client. And so when you start to prioritize money, you start to accept shitty clients, right?
Video drop.
What?
Video drop.
Do you guys see us? No, it's going. Can you guys see us? Someone just said video drop.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. So they prioritize money and getting numbers through the doors for these events or whatever it is. And then they tell themselves this is how they sleep at night, is, well, we're giving them the opportunity. If they want to speak to scammers or young girls or whatever it is, and they don't want to learn and they don't want to do what we say, then who cares? We're just providing the opportunity. So when we started, it was like, maybe it's selfish on our behalf, but I like to be able to sleep at night, and I like the idea of going to bed not being able to sleep because I'm excited about someone who's going to go and meet someone in Europe. I don't want to be lying in bed at night, thinking, is it right that we took that client who there's absolutely very little chance that we would be able to help? And I've seen this in all the male Western agency owners. They get to the point where they're just like, screw these guys. Like, they don't listen to me. They're this, whatever. And that's because they accepted absolutely anyone, assholes, dickheads, fuckwits, whatever it is, who just will come along and just treat them as business owners of marriage agencies or, matchmakers like shit. So then they retaliate and say, well, screw it. And like Luba told me the story once. Like, and it was a guy had been putting money aside to come on the tour for 10 years. It was like a mentally disabled guy was putting money aside for 10 years to come on the tour to pay it off over 10 years. I don't know how much it cost 10 years ago. Probably quite cheap. But still, like, come on, like that.
But we had a call recently with a guy, and I don't want to say the names, but I was like, I really started having a headache during the call. So the guy, I don't want to disclose anything, but he had a big health problem.
Around 15 centimeters from you.
Okay, so he had a big problem, health problem. Like for him, like some natural process that we do, like he was not able to do anyway. Like, I don't want to go into details. And he reached out to us. He said, I already spoke with one of the companies and they accepting me, but I saw your videos and I decided to talk to you as well. And I knew what company is that, he told us. And I'm like, really? So he's taking you as a client, right? He said, yeah, they already called me, reach out, like they're just a little bit pushy. And so 3 times they reach out to me this week, but I still wanted to talk to you. And like, I'm speechless. Like, we had to tell no. And he was upset with us. He said, like, how dare you are, like, this other company is taking me. But like, he doesn't want, and I understand it's a very unpleasant truth, but he doesn't want to hear that they're taking him. They're not taking him. They're taking his money. They're not taking him. And when I heard that, I'm like, and I said, Striker, I feel like so bad because he was blaming us. He was blaming us, the one who say the truth, and I told him, what I try to do, please confirm that. When we can't help a client, I always try to find a solution for him. Yeah. How can he do it? Free advice, free. I always tell him, what can he do? And it's always different. Depends on the guy. I always will find a local solution for him. What can be done for him? Cheaper, faster, and etc. Locally. Yeah. But why would I take money from the person that I 1000% know that I cannot match? But 1 second. Now, we sometimes have different requests. We have guy, for example, he said, I would like to find a child-free lady. And he said, I'm child-free. I don't want to have children. My first thought was like, no, like Ukrainian ladies are not like that. It's impossible, not can be done, blah, blah, blah. I have a social media now, right? More than 6,000 ladies. And all of these ladies coming to me by referral, because when they fill the form, I have a line, how did you find out about me? And so I decided to run a questionnaire there. And how surprised I was when they said, like, there was not many, but there was like, I don't know, maybe 20 ladies who said, I'm child-free. And I'm like, okay. So, and I get back to him and I gave him honest feedback. So it's not only my opinion. And now the power of Heart Rocket is that we can find answer or we can find match almost for everybody. Because like if the guy wants her to be that or that or that, I can always go to the public. I can speak about it. Of course, I don't say like Peter asking me about this or here's his photo. No, I
Here's
just
the
can
social security
I
number.
can I can find out that I can find out that and I can deliver the honest feedback. And sometimes we even do that when I'm uncertain. We had it with this guy with the child free. I said, wait a second, do not sign up because I'm not sure if I can help you. And it seems like such an easy um request. Maybe on the West nowadays it's not that difficult, but I wasn't sure. And so I decided to come to the public and ask that. And only after I got the feedback, only I asked these ladies to sign up to create the profiles. Only after that I said to this guy, you know what, it is doable, let's do it. And so that is how it can be done.
Yeah, I mean, if we can't help you, we'll tell you why we can't help you. I mean, it's just the way. We had one
Wait,
guy.
Rich, are you in Mallorca? Nice.
We had it was years ago. We had like when we first started. I think we were back in Ukraine. We had one guy that reached out, and he had done a tour on one of these companies, and he reached out to us, and he told us. Well, we asked him, like the criminal conviction, and he said that he did have one room with him, and he it must have been back in Ukraine, and he said he did, but it was a mistake or it was something blah 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 whatever it was. We're like, okay, that's cool, we'll figure it out, and he paid the deposit. So then we did we had to do a background check, of course, and it turned out that he was on the register. And so when we spoke to him, he said, yeah, it was an accident. I downloaded something on my computer and then I took my computer to get fixed, like classic Hunter Biden type shit. And we said, look, we can't take you as a client. And so we refunded his money. Seemed like a nice guy, but I mean, like, what can you do? But the thing that struck me is that when I asked him, I said, well, what about the company you went on the tour with? Did you tell them about that? And he says they knew about it as well. I was open. He was kind of open with us. He sort of said something about that.
But this person would
But-
have so much troubles when, if, for
but
example,
even-
he would meet a lady.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like the other company was like, okay,
No, but how unfair is that to this guy? Even yes, he's
yeah,
open
how's
to
he
that.
going to get the
Yeah,
visa?
yeah, he would not be able to get the visa. So okay, the company got him like thinking, okay, why not? Or like I don't understand that. Like how can you do that? Knowing that he would never get a fiance visa, he would not be able
Yeah.
to, with this criminal record, he would not be able to. Wait,
No,
I'm
and
sorry to get.
it was like if you saw like when I saw the actual police report, it was like shocking. But according to him, it was like it was an accident. I was downloading a movie, and my computer broke down, and I took it to the shop and blah blah blah. I'm sure there's plenty of stories like that out there. But it was just
Yeah,
yeah, it's like we can't help you. Like that's it. We just simply can't help you.
yeah. So like I would like to just say here, and we have to finish. I would like to visit you in Valencia, but what do you charge for a visit? Is it the same as a strategical? So first of all,
Coffee.
we know.
Coffee
There you
and a
go.
sandwich.
So we don't meet with anyone that we didn't have a strategy call with. So we for sure has to first meet with you, and we need to understand like what do you need, how can we help you, how can we be useful for you? Because like with all respect, but we just can't just go on a lot like
It's difficult to go into town. It's not like just walking. It's like you have to go, you have to park. It's hours.
Yeah,
it's
it's hours of
fucking
work.
around.
And like yeah, so we need to understand like why are we doing that? Not because like why are we doing that, how much money we're gonna make, but we want it to be okay.
We want it to be productive.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
not-
don't know your name, so it's difficult. You have a very interesting picture here. So,
ZZ. Oh,
yeah,
ZZ.
you
How
can
are
text me on Telegram, or you can write your name
So
here.
someone
And
here
so
was saying I should be further away from the microphone. Someone's saying I should be close to the microphone.
we should
I think,
just
I
finish.
think what we should do is get new microphones.
Yeah. Okay, can't wait to see you both. Can't say how grateful we are both for you for the work. Ah, Steve. Actually, this is the groom.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much for invitation. Like
I
that is
apologize in advance if I get like really, really drunk.
he's joking.
Did I say that out loud?
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay. And my record is clear. Okay, clarification. Meeting for Chicago. Monthly fee.
Me too. I got you, man. I'll keep you in.
And what, I'm gonna dance with Kate or what? We're gonna
Yeah.
have a first date? First date. First night?
Yeah, I know it's gonna be good. What else can we talk about?
No, it's okay, it's enough.
No, what else? We need more topics to speak. What do you guys want us to speak about?
Okay. Don't need new microphone, need to use meters so you can just no, I want to understand. Okay. I got you.
We'll get new ones. Next one will have new stuff.
I will bring it, Jerry. Everybody who will be in Chicago meetup will get a game. If you really want me to send it before, I can, but we're gonna meet like in just less than 2 months, and yeah, we will bring it. Everybody get it. And if you're from UK, don't forget that we are going there next month on 12th of September. We'll be meetup in
Probably,
UK
probably in a pub.
in a poop.
In a pub. I think it would be good.
5 o'clock tea or Guinness beer.
High noon tea. That's what you're thinking about, right? The little sandwiches on the
Yes,
label.
I never tried. I saw it, but I never tried. I've been in
Yeah.
London and it was like,
No, we're not having that. No, I think we should.
we're
go-
not having it.
But there is no like we were talking about this.
Don't.
Yeah, I saw your head, dude. It was quite good. That was we were talking about when we go places, we like to eat local food, and we're thinking, what is English food? It's like mushy. I was there like 4 years ago, and
Mushy what?
and I caught up with like some I don't know long distance relatives that wanted to meet me.
Your parents, you mean?
Yeah, mum and dad, and they said you got to try mushy peas and chips, and I was like, that sounds delicious. And so we had that, and they were eating it, and I was thinking, how the fuck do you eat this stuff? Like this is like something you would be served in a concentration camp. And so we need to find something that's not that. But British food is, I think it's on par with Ukrainian. Actually, I'd put Ukrainian food higher than British food.
Wow.
At least you
Really?
got- at least you guys use no.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been more than an hour. Oh my God, it's hour and a half. And thank you for surviving that live stream with us. We will be very happy to assist you, to get to know you, to help you. Anything that we can do, we are here for you. Hardturkey.com. Join our Telegram community. And Steve, do you know we're gonna stream? I'm joking. We're gonna stream the wedding there.
We
And
can't even stream a live
No,
video. How
I
are we gonna
can,
stream, how
because-
are we going to stream a video?
I actually have no memory on my phone anymore. Like I do so many videos. But thank you very much for watching, and we will be happy to see you. I hope that next one will be for New Year. Yeah. No,
We're
not
not
before.
doing one before then. I was going to buy after this. I was going to buy new microphones. I guess I hit fine.
Maybe we'll do. Okay. Thank you so much. You're making everyone nervous about feeding you striker.
Yeah, make it good.
1 second. Who is that? Is it who wrote in Russian? Is it a man or a woman? Are you just practicing your Russian, or you actually know it?
Or is it ChatGPT? It's okay if it is.
Oh, my email is
Guilty as charged.
man. Okay. You can write me an email, Luba, Luba, at hardtarget.com. Or better, send it to admin at hardtarget.com. It's easier to spell than. So,
It's the same amount of words. They're little.
admin, and people
English.
know what is admin, and Luba is like, for some reason, it's a very complicated name. Because everybody call me Luna, Lubo,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. So admin at hardturkey.com. Thank you for watching. Love you. And thank you for everyone who've been with us today. Have a good evening
Thank you very much. What do I think of
and stream.